Hey guys, and what is up? We are going to do a shop tour and we're going to have a look at some of the different models that I have in my collection, and yeah, it's going to be an epic one. Okay, so starting off with my workbench, I've got some helicopters down here, got my miscellaneous drawer of bits and bobs. You can probably find anything in there. This is my Phoenix with a sort of Red Bull type thing. This is all ready to go down to Cornwall, so we're going to do some slope soaring with this. This is a 2 metre wingspan, so it's pretty big. And yeah, as much as I hate going down to Cornwall, this should be quite interesting. We have the camera all set up in that box, and then we have the controller. These are where I keep my tools, basically. Then we have some truly ginormous helicopters. So it's sort of like size of scale. This is my hand next to one of them, and yeah, I don't have small hands, so yeah, pretty big. And this one is a little bit smaller, but still, as you can see, pretty big. Moving on, we have this stunning jet. Now, it actually is quite large, and I'm a little bit frightened to fly this, only because it goes incredibly fast, and I don't want to crash it because I quite like the artwork. So I bought myself that one, which is a little bit smaller, less powerful, but it still flies quite as well. So we'll have some fun with that at some point. I actually think I might get a few of my friends to fly that, and they can have a bit of fun with it as well. Moving on, this is my tugboat. Well, it was my grandfather's tugboat. I restored it with him over several years, and it had its first ever maiden voyage on Christmas Day, I think like 3 or 4 years ago. So I've had this guy for quite a long time, and yeah, it's quite big. It's about meter and a bit long maybe. So yeah. Moving on, we have this ginormous 3D Hobby Shops stunt plane. This is also quite large. This probably is about 1.5 meters, 1.6 meter wingspan. So this does all your 3D aerobatics, and it's a nice plane. The first time I flew it, I crashed it, and yeah, I dinged the landing gear, and there is just what I've done to repair it. So a bit of fiberglass, and we should be back in the air. So beautiful plane, love the artwork. Okay, moving on. This is the first ever model that I've ever built. This is a, what's it called? It's a Dancing Wing Hobbies Cloud Dancer. There we go. So this is a trainer plane. I'm going to eventually get it flying again, because it's quite old now. I'll eventually get it flying, and then get a few of my friends to fly that as well, maybe before that one. So yeah, obviously I have my watering cans. I grow plants as well. I get ridiculed for it, but I like growing them. So there's an orchid that comes from Tabletop Mountain. Never got it to flower, but yeah. There's a giant sundew, so this is carnivorous. I mainly have carnivorous plants, so Venus flytraps. I have quite a few. This one's quite big. The finger next to one of the traps. And there's another one. Sundews are quite fun. It was a friend of mine who got me into growing these, and I will give a mention to his channel up here. This is quite an interesting plant. This comes from, where does that come from? Australia. That comes from Australia. So Cephalotus, I think it's called. I've got some sundews and some more orchids. Okay, so moving on, we have my biplane. I tried flying this once and chucked it, and it went all over the place. Never ever again will I ever fly that again. It just sits on the wall now, looking like that. Now this is some stuff that I'm going to try and get rid of. This is some old models that I never really use or can't be asked to use. That's the auto gyro. I tried flying that didn't go well. Let's just say it went up and went down very quickly. Got some drones, got another plane, that's a 3D plane as well. Got a big drone, never fly that really, can't be bothered. These are the cars, these are actually quite fun. This is a speed racing buggy, it goes about 60-65 miles an hour. Got a paramotor, got some crawlers, that's quite a big one, that might be coming down to Cornwall with me. And got some other cars, so I never really use these, I might get rid of them at some point, but yeah. And then I've just got miscellaneous boxes, numbers for my horse. So yeah, that's basically what my setup is. Got the massive models up here, got the boats, all of the other stuff. So yeah, I have a few things, and I'm going to do a video on that helicopter at some point. I'm going to try and start getting it flying, and hopefully not cut my head off, because those blades are quite large. Anyway, so if you like this video, please make sure to give me a like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one.